Galnet News Digest, 12th of June 3311. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, the Empire strikes back against the Pirate King. Data terminals are taken offline in the Sol system as the Pilots Federation investigate hacking allegations. And if you want a steam-powered spaceship, you might just be in luck.
On the 2nd of August 3310, the Emperor survived an attempt on her life. Finally, more than 10 months later, the Empire has struck back against the perpetrators, Pirate King Archon Delane and his Kumo crew. There's conflict raging in Beta 3 Tucani, with special rewards on offer to those who take part. The Kumo crew committed 2 atrocities in August last year. They detonated a bomb outside Republican Party officers on Nanaman 1, and they ambushed Emperor Orissa as she was leaving a harvest festival in Princess Aisling's Cubio system. At the time, Senator Denton Petraeus vowed revenge for the attack, but it seems that it's been left for the Emperor to belatedly take the battle to the Kumo crew flagship, the Mictlan, in Beta 3 Tucani. Note that this is the Beta-3 Tucani with an I at the end of its name, not the very similarly named Beta 3 Tucani with an AE. A spokesperson for the Emperor promised firm but fair retribution for the provocations of last year. In response, the Kumo crew appear to have confirmed their involvement in the assassination attempt, saying they expected a response and are pleased the Imperial bureaucracy has finally got around to launching it. Kumo Council Enforcer Rav Malek has promised that Imperial forces will be sent home
bloodied, humiliated and poorer than before.
The Mictlan, believed to have Archon Delane on board, is orbiting one of the Kumo crew's signature lava worlds. Pirates love a good lava world. It's also close to the rather impressive A-class star, creating lots of lovely photo opportunities. Imperial forces have based themselves at Bakewell platform, which boasts a restrained 2 noob hammers, unlike most recently constructed Coriolis stations, which have 4. There are plenty of conflict zones in which to earn combat bonds, with an impressive selection of rewards on offer, even for those not pledged to either power. No matter which side participants choose to fight on, the rewards are the same. Everyone who signs up and turns in at least 1 combat bond gets a 2B and a 3A Seeker missile rack, pre-engineered with high capacity and sturdy modifications, plus FSD interrupt. They also get a big credit reward at the end of the 2 weeks. Commanders in the top 75% and above will get an additional pair of 2B and 3A Seeker missile racks. For commanders pledged to Orissa or Delane, if their power wins, they will receive 40,000 merits and an appropriately themed Power Play banner bobblehead. For everyone else, you can choose either side and get the same rewards. In fact, it might be easier to get into the top 75% on the side that has fewer commanders signed up.
The Pilots Federation has temporarily turned off the Power Play system score and have stopped issuing merits for on-foot transfer power data activities, because of some wild swings in the undermining scores for a number of systems near Sol, including the Sol system itself, which are suspected to be due to nefarious activity. As the powers all transmit telemetrics back to the Pilots Federation, such activity can be detected and dealt with. The pause in some on-foot power play activity is expected to last for at least a week, with Thursday the 19th anticipated as the earliest that things will be back to normal. Meanwhile, Colonia resident Ian Doncaster has pointed out that in the age of trailblazers there's no longer any reason for powers to enter into conflict. The powers are gaining a total of around 70 new systems per week, while commanders are colonising more than 1,500 new systems in the same time. There are more than enough systems for the powers to keep expanding almost infinitely without ever needing to come into conflict. There are 20,000 neutral systems within reach of existing power play systems, and each one of those systems will, when acquired, bring even more neutral systems within reach. The powers have more than enough room to expand peacefully. War is over, if we want it.
In a callback to the imaginary days of the 19th century, Zorgon Peterson and Falcon de Lacy have issued steampunk-themed ship kits for the Mamba and Anaconda. Each kit comes with 3 themed add-ons for your ship, including what appear to be steam relief valves to vent excess boiler pressure. There are 6 steampunk-themed paint jobs to go with these cosmetic add-ons, which come at a very reasonable 16,800 arcs per ship. Or for only a little more, which means 25,500 arcs, you can risk buying the Pilots Federation pre-built Mamba Conflict Zone Jumpstart build, which comes with a Mamba version of the steampunk paint job and a rather unpleasant skull decal. The ship itself has a combat-oriented loadout, allegedly featuring upgraded frag cannons and shielding, plus engineered thrusters. The Frag Mamba is an interesting choice for a starter ship, and is likely to be a baptism of fire for commanders new to combat, but at least the rebuy will be totally free. How piratical.
And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.